Canada has removed Syria from its list of states supporting terrorism. Germany's Merz has filed thousands of criminal complaints against citizens and alleged online insults against him. Some led to police searches of their homes. Meta has struck multiple AI deals with news publishers, allowing Meta to access content, provide real-time answers to users' queries about news and current events in the Meta AI chat bot. Israeli President Herzog tells Merz that Germany has a huge role to play both in Europe and is a very important country in the world. We are facing an empire of evil from Tehran. That is why the equilibrium in the world is very clear. It is defending Europe. A group of researchers say it's time for academia to get serious about studying UFOs and making it an academic discipline. Pete Hegseth says we are asking American taxpayers to fund the world's greatest military. We're asking mothers and fathers across America to trust us with their most serious, precious resource, their sons and daughters, and we will honor their trust and their sacrifice. At least 23 people have been killed in a nightclub in a fire in India's Goa. UN Watchdog says that Chernobyl's protective shield can no longer confine radiation after the drone strike in the war. UK MPs have probed the Crown Estate, which owns the seabed around England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, on behalf of the monarch, after records show it has taken in over £1 billion of profit from offshore wind farms. Hillary Clinton says she is quite concerned about Trump's second term impact on countries around the world because she thinks there has been a very heavy emphasis on moving away from core American values. Japan launches a formal protest with China after two Chinese Navy J-15 fighter jets repeatedly conducted radar lock-on against Japanese F-15s. Russia's launched a major air attack on Ukrainian energy and transport infrastructure earlier this morning with 653 self-harm drones, 51 missiles fired. Thailand and Cambodia are at war again. Two Thai troops were injured in a border clash with Cambodian troops in the Kantharalak district in Sisaket, Thailand. Thai military orders residents in towns of 4 provinces along the Thai-Cambodian border to evacuate to shelter. Military coup underway in Benin, the latest of a bunch across the north-central portion of Africa. Benin's President Talon announces the coup attempt had failed and special forces unit led by the Pascal Tigre have been arrested. However, we're not quite sure about that. We'll have more. Due to a lack of diesel engines and infrastructure, Soviet steam trains are coming back to Kiev. Spanish public TV has announced its withdrawal from Eurovision after Israel's participation with the ongoings of Gaza. Macron has threatened tariffs on China. Even though the Dutch attempt to seize the Chinese company Nexperia failed at the speed of light, now Macron is threatening China again. I told the Chinese if they don't react with Europeans would be forced the coming months to take strong stance like the USA, such as installing tariffs on goods imported from China. French President Emmanuel Macron regarding the EU-China trade deficit in an interview to Les Echos. France and Nigeria have bombed Benin as a country under coup attempt, and French and Nigerian fighter jets targeting targets in Benin linked to the coup plotters and trying to stop the removal of their controlled president. Gil Bates has sealed a partnership with Qatar, securing support for the usual stickums and social development and global poverty to end it. Smartphones worldwide were quietly infected with malware from a certain country in the Middle East. It's got a blue and white flag and the star, giving the surveillance company Intelexa full access to cameras, microphones, apps, emails, GPS locations, photos, files, and browsing activity. Erica Kirk received $10 million in donations from tens of thousands of well-wishers following her husband's death. Attorney General Pam Bondi has directed the FBI to assemble a list of Americans who may be considered extremists. Some of these people are opposition to law and immigration enforcement, some in opposition to, or some who support mass migration and open borders, others with certain ideologies of the rainbows, that are extreme and anti-American, anti-capitalist, and anti-Christian. PrepperNow is now being sponsored by Augusta Precious Metals. They're a member of the Better Business Bureau, and you can check them out online at AugustaPreciousMetals.com, and a great place to consider putting your retirement if you want to put it into a gold or silver IRA. That's how it used to be, right? Benin junta leader Tigray has reappeared with a message online asking people of Benin to rise up against the government forces, issuing a direct threat to France, asking them not to intervene on behalf of Benin. This comes after the Benin Interior Ministry claimed that Tigray and his accomplices were arrested. Incredible eruption of Kilauea volcano in Hawaii, triple fountain event. X has terminated the ad account of European Commission. Border Patrol has set up checkpoints in Texas to verify American citizenship. Elon Musk says X is seeing record-breaking downloads in Europe. Scott Bessent says, I think 2026 is going to be a great year. And Elon Musk says the EU is not a democracy. He criticized the European Union on Sunday, claiming it operates as a bureaucracy rather than a democracy. The EU is not democracy, rule of the people, but bureaucracy, rule of the unelected officials, he wrote on X. Americans now believe that college is just not worth it, per NBC. And a crypto update. It's up 0.02% for Bitcoin at 89,457. Whereas besides Cardano, which of course is now linked to the unit, if you want to check the latest video on PrepperNow, all the other cryptos are down. Cardano is also known as ADA. China is rapidly expanding military footprint in an ambitious military buildup on the border with India, according to the Wall Street Journal. And the United States is forecast to see more deaths than births by 2033. This is also based on middle-of-the-road scenario where we don't see a crash in the United States fertility rate. That, my friends, is your crisis report alert for December 7th, 2025. 84 years after a day that would live in infamy. God bless you all. We are brought to you by Augusta Precious Metals. We hope you will visit our other places that we are online. Join and support us. Become a member if you like what we're doing here and support the cause. Or you can join us on Substack, where there's a full subscription of all this. And we have an entire new set of people that are coming on. A lot of people are starting to sign up for this experience that we call the Crisis Report, the most comprehensive news on YouTube. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.